Good afternoon. I'm Matt Herrick, Senior Vice President of Communications at the International Dairy Foods Association. And I'm here at Dairy Forum 2020. I am joined by Joe Langehennig. He's the Vice President of Corporate Accounts for Dairy for ECOLAB. And we're at Dairy Forum 2020 talking about the power of change. Joe, thanks for joining me today.
Absolutely, thanks for having me.
Yeah, you got it. Joe, we're talking a lot about change, and I'm just curious, you've been in the dairy industry for a while now. What changes have you seen in the industry in the last 5 or 10 years really that have shaped it?
Yeah, that's a good question. I'd say the North America dairy industry definitely has evolved in the last 10 years. We believe that there's some key macro trends that are contributing to those changes. The first one that comes to mind is increased spending by millennials. Okay, let's face it. Our millennials have different buying habits than the generations before them.
Sure do.
I think that they have forced our industry to provide greater transparency around nutritional labeling, cleaner ingredients. As a result, we're seeing dairy processors, some dairy processors produce more organic products, extended shelf life products. I think that we're all aware of the continued competitive pressures we're seeing in the industry around plant-based alternatives as well. I'd say, secondly, as a result of that, as you look at the variety of consumer products today versus where they were 10 years ago, there's definitely, obviously increased in that. I'd say secondly, regulatory changes have affected the way dairy manufacturing plants operate their plants today. There's an added emphasis around food quality and food safety. And then, I'd say the third one is, just the trade agreements and the tariffs and how they will influence our domestic dairy industry, as those decisions are being made.
Yeah. Well, you talked about consumers, and that's an interesting point because we've talked a lot about consumer expectations here. And I'm just curious how those consumer expectations and those needs really, changing needs, are shaping the entire dairy industry.
Yeah, I can say from ECOLAB's perspective, the expectations of our customers definitely have increased. Okay, and let's start right there at the top with the added emphasis around food quality and food safety. Both I would say that are absolutely necessary, more today than ever. Okay, they're going to directly impact some key things here, whether they're positive or negative around brand protection and brand names as well as our customers' P&L. I'd say the second thing that comes to mind is many processors are doing more with less. Okay, so if you look back at our legacy processors, I will say that there's an added emphasis around operational efficiencies. Okay, with that being said, their business models are leaner. However, they're getting smarter about producing their products more efficiently. And then, the third thing that comes to mind is digital. Okay, we're seeing more of the industry either adapt to, and we're actually seeing some of them actually embrace digital and using digital insights to make business decisions. But overall, what we're seeing is our customers' increased expectations from ECOLAB as their trusted partner through this journey.
And how do you think the industry is going to evolve? What does the future look like in dairy, really?
Yeah, I can speak on behalf of ECOLAB on how we're evolving.
Take out your crystal ball, Joe.
Yeah. Okay. So really, with that being said, from an ECOLAB perspective, we have traditionally always had a culture of food safety. Okay, and that's reflective in everything we do. Okay, our core strengths continue to be our technical expertise, and we will continue to invest in our people in terms of their development and retention. With the changing times, we have to become smarter as well. Okay,
yeah.
So what I'm saying is we're providing our service, our account managers, ammunition to support our customers more effectively and efficiently. One of our core offerings actually provides a weekly CIP wash conformance report, and what they do with that report is they actually sit down with their plant management to drive actionable items.
Okay.
From that.
What does that mean exactly? Tell me a little bit more about that report.
Yeah, so I would say, in summary, our customers are hungry for insights into their operation to make changes.
Yeah.
Okay, so that weekly wash conformance report is going to track and monitor all CIP circuits that occur on a weekly basis, and then from that, the conformance will help target where actions need to take place.
So we're getting data, we're able
Yeah.
to act upon that data instantaneously, make changes.
Absolutely, instantaneously. And that's kind of leads into my next one, is obviously we have to plan for the future as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're I'd say gradually evolving into predictive analytics. We believe that's the direction of the industry, and ultimately our goal here is to utilize the power of data to make best practice recommendations to our customers, and ultimately, support them during these evolving times.
Right.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add?
No, I think this has been I look forward to this event every year, just from the, I guess to kind of sum it up, obviously a lot of business meetings that occur during the event. The speakers that are here this year are spot on, and then just the networking in general, has been top notch. So appreciate the opportunity.
We're grateful to have you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks so much for joining us here in the Dairy Hub.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much.